Views expressed on these episodes are not necessarily those of Cape Town TV or the producers of Ekse Live, but solely of the guests featuring on the show. Viewer discretion is advised. Ekse Live.
I've been thinking about you all day, and I just want to let you know that we enjoy your own government vibe.
See, that's not my song though. Hello Cape Town, hi, hi. Nice to be at Ekse Live, check it. Die song zijn naam is Ik Zal. Zal ik je keren woorden dat in alles binnen mij. En als beruchte storm voorspel zal ik nogthans blij. Zal ik mijn eigen woord op zij zet om voor jou te krijgen. Al was ons ompad wijd en donker kom ons veilig thuis. Ik weet beloftes wat ik maak, raar niet wat het soos dit eenmaal gedoen het, maar ik waag het kans en maak 'n poging om jou te sê presies hoe vas was my moed en ook dat woorde die krag het om te skaf en daar in hoop ons hou my man net op as ek jaag myself moeten soos het op en verbaas die wat kyk of ek sal dop of dit maak ek kom nou uit my dop, ek was traag hou my man net op as ek jaag myself moeten soos het op en verbaas die wat kyk of ek sal dop of dit maak ek kom nou uit my dop, ek was traag sal ek jou keer in woord en dat en alles binne my en as berigte storm voorspel sal ek nogthans bly sal ek my eie woord op sy sit om vir jou te kry al was ons op wat weet en donker kom ons veilig thuis sy like my fight bly as ek snyp sy's bedroef wil ek alles weer alright kry wil haar by die hand in die light lay the right way so jongens wil mos net in die night vry daarom sing ek hierdie lied as ek mic skryf handlebars soos 'n klomp wat trap fiets op bike ry dis mooi van my begin as 'n man is en selfsug stop liefde is die vervulling van alles en sy se vuur dis hoekom my vingers gebrand is die gilles aan anders in ons span is sy my gibbes my nanas my brille is ek lammes ek glo met my binneste alles die ding is beplan is hoe 'n golf wil kom en spring is oor branders en versoekings sal ek met die goeie boek se teks battle Rex rattle henke nie steek ou net 'n strek weg nie steek die next step van 'n 6 level ek en sy weg vir kampioen nes battle hou my man net op as ek ja myself moeten soos het op en verbaas die wat kyk of ek sal dop of dit maak ek kom nou uit my dop ek was traag hou my man net op as ek ja myself moeten soos het op en verbaas die wat kyk of ek sal dop of dit maak ek kom nou uit my dop ek was traag sal ek jou keer in woord en dat en alles binne my en as berigte storm voorspel sal ek nogthans bly sal ek my eie woord op sy sit om vir jou te kry al was ons op wat weet en donker kom ons veilig thuis jam with me guys
What's my favorite genre of music? And I told him neo soul, and it just happened.
He just
So
gave you that.
And I said to you, I don't know if I would love it if it's sang in Afrikaans, but I guess music is a universal language.
Yeah.
Whatever language you're using, you got to feel the vibes. Ladies and gents, that's Jerome Rex, who's going to be with us right through the hour of 4 and 5 right here on Ekse Live. Today is his listening session. His highlights happened to be when he was sharing a stage with his all-time favorite DJ Reggie D, who all Big Coffee Festival. He's also an award-winning rapper, singer, songwriter. Cannot wait to chat with him this afternoon.
Oh man, we're going to have an exciting show. It is TGIF, and this is your favorite show. It's Ekse right here on Cape Town TV. And listen, we have the Trumanskap.
The Trumanskap here. The
In
squad.
studio today, we've got the squad. And we promise to give you nothing but absolutely fabulous television. So please do stay tuned. We're also going to be having this sit down with Vuyo Joboda, darlings. It's going to be happening right here on the show. So what more do we have?
Definitely. definitely we have some 3 amazing music videos that you have voted for at home. We're going to give you those music videos throughout the show. Remember, if you'd like to send in your request, find us right now on our social media platforms. We are, of course, on Twitter at Ekse_live, and Facebook at Ekse on Cape Town TV. Do what you're going to do to make sure your song is played right here on the show.
Last week we happened to have the Durban July. You saw people wearing those gowns and stuff. So we're gonna scrutinize each and every look that they rocked. But it's not us 3. It's
definitely
our brand
new
new
presenter.
You know who that is? Oh no, you don't. It's a surprise. So you better sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. It's going to be awesome. Follow us on Twitter. It's Ekse_live on Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape
And on
Town
YouTube
TV.
as well.
YouTube, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Call us 021-448-0448. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ekse. My name is Lamali Munchi.
Vuyo Joboda, John.
And I'm, of course, Nalo Bootflicky. Showing us.
Welcome to Ekse Live.
Well, TGIF, thank goodness it's a Friday. That is, of course, the hashtag you can keep using on social media platforms. We are, of course, on Twitter at Ekse_live, on Facebook at Ekse on Cape Town TV. Now, Pago YouTube, siyafumaneka at Ekse on Cape Town TV. If there's any episode that you have missed, we're simply all over YouTube. Kamlam Salajay, but known as Uputfiki. Well, as I mentioned earlier on, we've given you the opportunity to choose your 3 favorite songs that you'd like to see and hear right here on the show. And right about now, here is someone, a guy that you put on the top 3 for this week. Here's the Vuyo Chase, and this one is titled Love.
Welcome back to it, darlings. This is the Sit Down with Vuyo Joboda. But before we would go straight into this interview, I'd like to invite you guys to please join us on social media at Ekse_live on Twitter, and we're also on Ekse on Cape Town TV. Listen, right? So there's this one job in television that everybody wants. Right? The most coveted and most glamorous job in the media and television industry, and that is TV presenting. And I've brought 2 of the best in the TV presenting game, and they're about to chat to us about how to get into this industry and how to stay in this industry. Please help me, joining me, the 2 and the best that I know, Uslana Jonas and Ulama Limon. Yes.
Finally.
Did you say the best?
The best of the best.
Uslana is so excited. He's beside himself.
I'm excited to have you guys join
Finally,
me.
we are on the sit
On the sit down, Mama, I made it.
We must be doing something right.
Listen, guys, you are doing something right, and definitely that something is TV presenting.
Yeah.
How did you guys get into it?
Can I go first?
You go first.
Okay, I think I did it way before I was on screen. My TV was a mirror at home. I used to mimic everybody that I see on TV because I enjoyed watching them. And I felt that what you do, guys, on TV, it's something that I think I could do as well. What's stopping me? But little did I know that you had to have an agent before you get to TV, and I didn't know that those existed.
Yeah.
So I spent my entire childhood career on TV in front of the mirror because I had no idea that you go out there and go to auditions. So I practice every day. If you remember, SABC1 had continuity presenters.
Yes.
So I would say, coming up next is Days of Our Lives. I'm looking at the mirror. Or I'll do the Yo TV things. I'm watching more Cecilia and stuff like that. And then later on in life, I found out actually you need an agent. And most of Izindo Zazidale TV were in Johannesburg, and I was born and bred in Cape Town, and that was so far from me. Until Cape Town TV opened up its doors, and I was like, I'm gonna knock in there and tell them I want to do this, and I know how to do it. Perhaps I can do it even better than people that are doing it currently on national TV. So that's how I got it.
Some shade. You say you're doing better. You're definitely doing it better. He's
doing
definitely doing. I think for me, I transitioned from radio to TV. I started with campus radio, and then from there I was like, how do I expand my knowledge? I want the people to see this face. Yeah, I want people to see this face. I want people to get this personality. So I was like, what can I do? So a friend of mine was like, there's auditions on Cape Town TV. Do you want to go through? I was like, it's the day before. I'm not ready. I came here on the spot. I registered, and then I auditioned. I was not accepted that time. I was like, okay, this is the end of the world. Later on, they told me you can come back and try again, and let's see if we can take you and where you can take your TV career. So for me, it was radio was my first love. Then I moved from radio to TV. but TV just took over and became my first love. So I think for me, it was a matter of just go and do what you love.
Lama, what are some of the qualities that you found in yourself that when you were doing it in the mirror, you thought, I've got this, this, and this, and therefore I can be a TV presenter?
First of all, I found out that I have a voice. I can speak, and I am curious. So it's interesting to sit down with somebody and talk to them and find out more about them. You must remember that this is not about you. You are just a narrator. You're telling a story. Vuyo has a story to tell. You are there to guide and give the story to the viewers. And I found out that about myself, that I'm passionate about telling people's stories, especially if it's coming from the people's mouth. Some people are not that brave to stand and talk about themselves. They need guidance. They want you to ask them questions, and then maybe they can give you the best answers ever. Had it not been you sitting next to them trying to navigate through their story, they wouldn't have not done that. So I found that about myself, that I've got these qualities. I love chatting, and most importantly, I listen most. I don't. More than dictator.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
you're a good
that's
listener.
that. Yeah, and I also love entertaining. So I had those skills, entertaining and listening.
And Snalo, you mentioned something about, sometimes we don't always come to auditions and get the roles,
Yeah.
and the gigs. What is the importance of just keep going, of not stopping? Because, it's not an easy industry to be
Yeah.
in. You knock on a door, it closes, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to not give up?
I think when you're passionate about something, there's no way you're gonna give up. For me, I always tell people the thought of quitting television kills me. Just by thinking about, oh, you need to stop this, just kills me. So I think when you're passionate about something, you love it so much that the thought of stopping it kills you. You're gonna keep going. Trust me, when the judges say no to you, they're not rejecting Vuyo Joboda, but they know what they're looking for. And at that particular time, you are not what they're looking for. Somewhere, somehow in the universe, somewhere maybe in another province, someone is looking for you. Keep on going to auditions. Because when that no is not for you, but it's for the personality. So at that point of time, Ekse might not be looking for you, but Hyper Up might be looking for you. So keep on going, keep on knocking, do those auditions. And guys, auditions are the best way to train yourself. Trust me, when you go to auditions, you get to know what to expect. You get to know how to read the script. You get to know how to look at the camera. Auditions are sort of like a training.
And I feel like giving up is much harder than keeping on.
going.
And I think
It's painful.
easy to keep on trying and trying than giving up. Because the first time I came for Ekse, the head producer back then said, no, we have enough presenters. I was like, have you met Lama? Have you seen what I can do? I used to watch Ekse religiously, and being honest, I'll be honest, all of them sucked. And I knew that if I come in here, I'm gonna show them flames. And I kept on pushing and knocking that door, and they were not opening. And I did what people don't usually do. If they don't open, break in. I broke in. That's how I got into the
That is
show.
so inspiring. Oh my goodness. There's also another side of TV presenting that people don't necessarily get to see. They see us on TV and it's glamorous and the lights and everything. What are some of the challenges that one can expect from the TV presenting industry?
I think for me, when you're a TV presenter, remember you are literally the bridge between the guests and the viewers at home. So whether you lost a cell phone on your way to studio, that should not show on TV. Whether you're having a bad day or not, that should not show on TV. You are the brand ambassador of the show. You carry the show. So if you're in a bad mood, trust me, the viewer watching probably change the channel. So whether you're in a bad mood or not in a bad mood or good mood, you have to carry the show. I think that's some of the challenge that we face. People don't see that. And behind the scenes, lots of things happen behind the scenes. But don't let that get in your way of delivering a good show.
Challenges for you would be, there are a lot of challenges. Where do I even begin? Like getting on set and you are placed with somebody that you do not necessarily gel with, but you have to co-host with them. But you need to be a professional and face that challenge head on, because people are not watching to nurse your feelings. You need to give your very best. So if you challenge yourself, like, so someone's on Vuyo, like, whether I fought with her yesterday about makeup or whatever, deal with it. If your mother makes shouty about a certain thing and you are in a foul mood, You need to snap out of it. Those are some of the challenges. You almost need to become like an actor.
An actor, yeah.
Yeah, and you are not professionally trained to be an actor, but you need to come here and do the job.
Yeah.
Those are some of the challenges.
And you guys are doing it so eloquently. It's like there's not even effort that you guys put in. I mean, Snalo, I remember when we were doing the presenter search, you asked the presenters, what flavor do they give in the show? What flavor do you think you give it?
Fashion, darling.
Fashion, darling. Lover?
What's my...
What's your flavor?
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you want to give him a flavor?
The Lama Lemon flavor.
Lama
There's
lemon.
none other, no other than the Lama Lemon.
Thank you guys. So, and I think, continue doing the amazing work that you guys are doing. I think you have placed a mark within this TV presenting industry that no one can take away. So thank you so much for joining me on the sit down.
Thank you for having us on the sit down.
Listen, darlings, that is the sit down with Vuyo Joboda. Thank you once again for tuning in to this fabulous segment. And we'll see you straight after this music video. It's called Down Low. Let's go.
Download that's featuring Gemini Major as well as Rolene. Keep on voting for your favorite music videos, and we will be playing them every Friday.
Yeah.
Tell us who are your favorite 3 artists, and we will run that marathon. And who knows, your favorite artist could be featured on Ekse. This is the biggest, the baddest, and the most
Hip and happening
show
show.
in the motherland, baby. My name is Nama. He is Sinalo Butfliki Jonas, and she is Vuyo Joboda, darling. And we said to you, we have a brand new presenter.
I can hear the angels from where they are.
I am Ulwandile Zulu, and I am so honored to be one of the Cape Town TV presenters, guys. It feels amazing. It feels incredible. But right now, we're going to talk to the man who was performing for us at the beginning of the show, and he goes by the name of Jerome. How are you, Jerome?
Hi, Wandile. I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. First of
I'm
all,
Estelle. You're also welcome to the show, eh?
thank you. I see you have a sense of humor there. So good to have you on the show. Lovely first performance. Now, you are an award-winning performer, singer. Please tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, I released an album late last year, early this year, and that album was nominated for 2 categories for the Ghoema Awards, which is like the Afrikaanse. It's like the summers, but exclusively for Afrikaans.
Right.
So Afrikaanse Music Awards was nominated. One of my songs was nominated for Best Afrikaanse Hip Hop Song, and then the album was nominated Best Afrikaanse Hip Hop Album, and I won in the album category, which I'm very, very glad and very proud of. So yes, applause is in order. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Not everyone goes into music and use their mother tongue. We also see rappers, we see musicians going to music and actually shifting to English. You're from Cape Town. Let's take it back to the Genesis. How was your growing up? How did you get into the music industry? And why Afrikaans?
Well, I probably, like a lot of people, I started out singing, in the church. My parents were always singing in the house. I sang in the youth choir, I sang in the church choir, and so forth. And initially, I started singing English songs because that's what you hear on the radio. It's what's playing on the TV and so forth. At the time, we didn't have shows like this that play, local music. And so, actually, writing in Afrikaans was a way for me to differentiate myself from everybody else. Because a lot of people around were making music, a lot of people were writing songs, and I thought, I'm going to write my stuff in Afrikaans. And when I started, it was actually refreshing, because after years of writing in English, suddenly you have like a fresh form of expression, and you can express yourself differently and use a different vocabulary. So it was really a nice discovery at the time.
How does it feel to have your passion for music turn into something that is more than a dream, but a reality and a career at that?
Sure, I think Lama, I think you can attest to the same thing. The two of you were on earlier talking about your pursuit and your dreams as presenters. I think all of us, we fall under that category of creatives, career creatives. You want to be creative, you want to express yourself on the stage, you want other people to see what you have. And so it's a great feeling to have other people validate that, but also it's a great feeling to just get it out, man. Like, I don't think any of you can hide what you have. You need the world to see it. You need to get it out there. So it's kind of that feeling. it must get out there. People must see what you have to offer.
And Jerome, I mean, your music is on our radio airwaves, you know, and it's chart topping. How do you, whenever you're listening to yourself on the radio, what do you think? What do you feel?
It never gets old for you.
Yeah.
Hearing yourself on the radio never gets old. I think 10 years from now, if I hear myself on the radio, I'm still
You'll be
gonna
like-
love it. It's crazy. You wanna stop the car. You wanna get out and dance. It's wonderful. Yeah, that's my song. Listen. So that's great. And there's a new experience for me, or a recent experience, is actually having my music playing in a club or at a party and having people dance. So for me now, that's a new rush as well. As not just hearing it on the radio, but also seeing people enjoy the music. Because on the radio, somewhere out there, someone's hearing it. But here you can see people getting down and enjoying it. It's very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling.
Your childhood idol, Reddy D, you shared a stage with him. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was like a dream, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe it. When I talk about it, it's like that really happened. But it was amazing. DJ Reddy D, of course, he performed with a group called Prophets of the City.
Yes.
And then later with PVK, Brasa Fanny Cup. And he went up to Opikopi as part of a Lifetime Achievement recognition they wanted to give him. And so I joined him on stage as part of Brasa Fanny Cup. Did their songs, did Potjiekos, did Cape Flats. I wrote my own verses for those projects as if I was on the song, performed it live on stage. So it was a trip. Being up there at Opikopi, being in front of thousands of people, it's a rush. It's awesome.
You have an award-winning album. Your album made you win awards. Let's talk about the creative process behind the album. When you're creating the album using Afrikaanse, of course, did you ever anticipate the winning of albums, people buying your music, playing and top charting on our radio stations?
The best your Afrikaanse
Wow.
Okay.
You're killing it with Afrikaans.
Okay.
Respect.
I see you. Hey.
Nice. Look, I think at first when you're writing in your bedroom and you're performing your songs just for yourself, that thought doesn't cross one's mind. But later on, I think if you have a belief in what you do and you believe that you have something to say and it must be heard, then I think there are those ambitions. Because if you want lots of people to hear your music, you need means of getting it out there. And social media is one way, YouTube is one way, radio is one way, but also these kind of awards and competitions are things that draw recognition and draw attention. So at first, it was not a dream, it was not an ambition. For me, it's not about the limelight, but it's about my views and my impressions of life coming through in the music and other people hearing that.
And how's the response been? How has the public responded to your music?
Oh, it's been overwhelming. It's
Yeah.
been really great. Yeah, lots of people are really proud. I get the WhatsApps, I get the Facebook posts, I get the shares. It's humbling, really, that the way people can respond to this kind of accolade. And I feel like as a broader creative community in Cape Town, when one of us wins, we all win, because it takes the whole machine forward. So I view it as a win for the team, but also for me. Of course.
Speaking of catching W's, tomorrow you are having a premiere for a music video.
That's right.
Are
Yes,
you
yes.
excited?
I'm super
We're
excited.
excited
We're
about
excited for you.
We're all excited. So the song that I opened with,
Right.
Excel, we've shot that video. It's the
Yeah.
second single of the album, of the Al Jerome project.
Yes.
That music video was debuted actually last week first in Mossel Bay, because I collaborated with an artist from George by the name of Hakkistraat Hartman. So because he was based in George, we decided we're going to have 2 launch events. So we had a video premiere last week with a whole bunch of people from George and Mossel Bay and so forth.
Right.
And tomorrow we have one here for Cape Town, and it's going to be the extras in the video and the people who are involved in the video. We're going to celebrate that and get together. But I'm super excited. The response has been great to the video itself so far, and the event itself was really successful. So I'm looking forward to another successful event
So
tomorrow.
next week Friday we'll have that video as an exclusive.
Let's hope. Can you pull some strings there?
Yeah.
Can you send an email, talk to some people? Huh?
You're also
You
a
know
family
people.
man. You've got 2 amazing daughters. How
Yeah.
do you balance between your busy schedule of performing around the country and playing the daddy role?
Snello with great difficulty. So I'm married, so I'm a husband and I'm a dad. 2 girls, 2 beautiful girls. And it can be challenging, but I try and take it all in phases, So when you have a big project coming up and you have a big event coming up, like the last 2 weekends, for example, you go through a few days where you're not really sleeping, it's 3-hour, 4-hour nights. And then after that, you have to take a little bit of time just to catch up and bank time with the kiddies again and bank time with the wife again, you know, and spend some time, do some candlelight dinner. You know what I mean?
Daddy's wishes for his little girls.
Yeah, I'd love for them just to be themselves, to really express themselves in whatever way they want, and to be successful in that, you know,
Would
and
you
to be
allow them
unashamed.
to become musicians though?
If that's what they want to do. I mean, at the moment, the desires seem to be more in the line of dance and more in the line, that kind of thing. So they must go dance and they must design. My youngest wants to be a clothing designer at the moment. They must go do that and they must enjoy that. But I think ultimately for my children, I want them to be able to make good decisions, and then they must go and make those good decisions.
Where do we catch you performing next?
Well, tomorrow, of course, I'm out in Woodstock. We're at this launch of this event. And then later on in this month, actually on the 27th, I'll be out in Kuilsriver. It's in the northern suburbs. It's that way. I'll be performing at the Kaila Market on the Saturday, and then the Sunday at Expression Session Kuilsriver, which is a monthly gathering of creatives, and they meet also in Kuilsriver at the Daily Coffee Cafe.
Fully booked. Vuyo, I would love to stalk you on social media. Give her those details.
Find me. I'm not hard to find, Vuyo. So everywhere you look, it's just Jerome Rex. Yeah, JeromeRex. That's who you can find me. Social, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There's a YouTube channel. There's a website where you can find some free music. So if you don't want to buy, you can first try before you buy. You can listen and stream and whatever, and you can check out what's happening up
You
there.
mentioned you're having a launch event tomorrow. Just quickly brief us on the details for that.
Yeah, well, the launch event is happening tomorrow at the Hilton in Brickfield Road. It's by invitation only, so unfortunately, if you haven't booked, I mean, for the people in this room, of course, I could make an exception. But actually, the event has been fully booked. And it's really just going to be, we're going to show the video, we're going to talk a little bit about the process, and we'll also have a little bit of a panel discussion and talk about how did the ideas and the concepts and the shooting of it come about.
Guys, there's more of Jerome later on the show because it's his listening session. Right now, let's find out what's happening on tonight's episode of A Walk with Mel.
A dull moment with this queen. Leah Voicens is blessing your screens today, people.
For those of you who don't watch Arden's Play, where have you been? We could have sang that. Be like, listen, this is not okay because we have a voice. I mean, we are the voice for the people. In the stories that we tell.
Die song zijn naam is Gaaf, jullie. Gaaf. Gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Gaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. Gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Gaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. Jerome maak het warm, trek jou shorts aan, of course kan ek ander met die krag binne my borskas. Versorgsaam die ander wat besorg was, die koskas loop oor waar hiphop leef daar nogtans. Soos lostrap versperrings oop en morsaf, ontsaglik die skaal van verfyning net soos mosgas. Wie doorslag oorwinning kom soos klokslag, lyricism skyn, dit lyk maar net of dit bevolk was. My kop slaan idees wat moet geskoos raak, ons dra net gedagtes wat ons sterk in die gevolg maak. En as ons wil, wen as 'n spul en die volk dan met kennis gevul. En 'n verskil wil sien kom saam, geken as 'n bil, my stem is 'n bil wat immers met letters kan vul. My pen is nie stil, dit keer in krul en dit drink dit nie net soos Terrence April. Op die skeer met krul die wat ernstig van lewe lemmer en kil. Ek rap en ek gil die effort is nul en soos 'n man lekker Ferrero's te slaan. Gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Gaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. Gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Gaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. So it's a song that really talks about being nice on the mic. G-soul maak die beat en ek verinnoveer het vinnig. Bring het deeglik in my sinne deur, maar ek stil alleen beginne binnetree soos Nineveh, die wat vir sin is leer dis billik. Of wil jy wees soos Jona wat toe in die see gespring het. Ek biller weer vir willer seuns tot hulle weer besin het. Eerlik innig mee besluit om kinders nimmer meer te hinder. Bring 'n gees wat binnetree tot murg en been en korrigeer die slimmes om dringend weer te dink of hulle meegeding het. Beslis is dit rustig, die snit wat so dit klink. Mislukte gistes soos rispus verslind. Verdruktes wat blind is, kry sigtes oombliklik verlig wie belus was, ontslig was met rus asem. Roewend toe ek jou laas bekoer het, toe ek stories oor sit in Afrikaans soos moment. Ter afsluiting wag kyk ek was uit en slagtekens wat feitlik laf lyk en twak uit want ek is gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Skaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. Gaaf met die skills en die vaardighede. Skaaf met die speel tot die man verbeter. Smart met die pen of potlood en bestem om die woordkunst te ken en te kan bemeester. www.jeromerex.co.za. Ek is gaaf.
We are on the World Wide Web, CapeTownTV.org. You can follow us on Twitter, it's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. 021-448-0448 is that number to dial. The hashtag to use today is hashtag TGIF because we are so thankful that is Friday. Tomorrow, between 9 and 10 p.m., we hype it up. I will have the pleasure of sitting down with Shonisa from Ekukuletu. He was once part of a group English by Mo Music, but they broke off because of e-commitments Zabo. So let's find out his story right here on Hype It Up tomorrow on Cape Town TV. Well, we asked you which one of your favorite 3 music videos, and you gave us those. Well, at number 3 we have Chase, Vusi Chase, Love Chase. At number 2 it was Down Low by Zenedy. Right now it's time for us to give you the number 1 song that you voted for. Rasta, what is it again?
Welcome back to the business.
Yay!
Let me try that again. Welcome back to the business. The most hip and happening show in the motherland. I am the hostess of the most. Still out of the Durban July. And guess what? My surname is Zulu. And I'm from Zululand. And I was in KwaZulu-Natal. Guess what was happening in KwaZulu-Natal? The Durban July. Guys, we are about to have the most interesting segment because we're going to be talking about was it a hit or a miss. We're going to be discussing everything celebrity looks. So, the first person we're going to be starting with, my gang over there is ready to judge.
Okay, we're voting hit or miss.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
cool.
a miss, and then we're going to explain why we're saying why
Okay,
they
okay,
why
okay.
they
Okay.
Okay, first person we have the gorgeous Boytumel. Oh my gosh, she looks amazing. She gave us purple, she gave us arms, she gave us leg. This picture should be showing up now. It's gonna show up soon. But if we don't see it, just imagine that she was wearing a purple, beautiful dress. She had a beautiful arm going on, leg open, yeah, and she gave us content. Look at that.
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
What do you guys think about it?
Thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up.
She looks good, gorgeous, and she never disappoints.
No.
I love. I have nothing to do with fashion, but that I appreciate.
Always pulls through, and I think that look absolutely, looks good on the skin. The color looks perfect on the skin, and the fit and the shape is absolutely.
So it's 3 S's.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 3 yeses, definitely. Yeah, I love it. I love the color. It reminds me of something. I just love the color.
Okay. Coming up next, we have the queen, Brie herself, and she was wearing, guys, interesting fact, she was wearing a dress that weighed 9 kgs.
Wow.
And she said she was in pain the whole time and she couldn't breathe. So what do you guys think about that dress? She looks gorgeous.
For that statement, I'll give it a miss because why must she be dramatic? Why must things be about you? You knew that your dress is 9 kgs and yet you want to complain about it. And another thing, she usually outdresses everybody.
Yeah.
This time around, I don't think she did that. So,
So I think-
I think for me, I think the reason why when I went with that particular dress, because she was hosting as well. She got her own tent, so she was hosting people. So she couldn't wear something dramatic because she was going around making sure that everyone is
Yeah.
okay and drinking the house of PNG. Finally, I think that for that occasion, for that specific reason, that dress is amazing.
And she mentioned that, I mean, her look, the reason why she
Yeah.
got this look was because she's an African eagle. So the theme for her was
Yeah.
African eagle. So I think that representation came out very well. And Gert always
Always
makes her
plays,
look good.
yeah.
So I think, I mean, I would have taken off the earrings, but everything else for me is
Will
I'm
look
not
amazing.
saying she's not looking good, but it's 2 yeses and 1 no. So
Okay, 2 yeses and 1 no. This is a tough crowd. This is a very, very tough crowd. Okay, next up we have DJ Zinhle. And guys, as I mentioned, the theme is rising. What is the stars of Africa? So did she look like a star of Africa? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
she, what's that?
I don't
I
know.
can't find her. Where is she?
Wait, I can't even see where is that's too much, DJ Zinhle. I think you need to tone down. All those people, I'm one of those people who believe in simplicity.
Right.
That is a bit too much.
I don't know. I like the suit. I would definitely wear that, but not at the Durban July.
Okay.
3 no's.
Okay.
I think
3 no's? You guys
I like
are
it.
really-
So it's a
It's a,
She doesn't like
no,
it for
no,
Durban
no.
July.
3 no. 3
3
no.
no's,
Okay,
that's
next
okay.
up we have the gorgeous Jessica Nkosi. Guys, I have to say my opinion. She looked bomb. She looked bomb as hell. It was like the theme is rising African stars, guys.
Yeah.
Tell them,
I
No,
think
I
Jessica
don't
Nkosi has a
know.
beautiful body, first of
Oh,
all.
guys.
She is very pretty. I am
can't
not
see the
sure
dress.
about the dress. And yes, if you look at
If she stood like in a
how does
profile shot,
maybe the
you could have
pose is not
seen,
perfect.
yeah.
I wish I could have more
Is that
depth.
S? Is it a no?
It's
It's
in
a no.
between, so no.
Vuyo?
I would have loved to see the full dress.
Me
It's
too.
a no. 3 no's.
Okay, up next is Ukhanyi Mbao, our lovely lady in the yellow. She looks amazing. Ooh.
Oh, this is inspired by Mihlali, eh?
Mihlali, because
Yes.
Mihlali and
She
wore
wore
the
something,
same
no, in a different event though.
different
Oh, yes,
events.
it was
Yes.
a Moet event. It was
Yes.
a Moet
Was
event.
not
So
a-
she's wearing the same thing that Mihlali wore?
It's
It's
inspired
inspiration.
And I
For
feel
that-
like
for that it's a no. For me.
I think it looks amazing. Kanye always rocks it. I love the dramatic. But for the fact that Mihlali, I thought maybe
Akayithathanga beku-inspiration.
I was uthatha. That's the kind of
Why wear something that is the same color as your skin?
Kanye Bao, listen to me. Find your own dress, and that's the kind.
Fun
And
fact, I
that's
met
how-
Kanye this weekend, guys, and she's absolutely amazing.
She is
Lovely-
amazing, but you're
lovely
talking about
human
the
being.
dress now.
How?
To the next.
Moving on next, we're talking about Ulerato Senach.
What's that now, guys?
Yeah.
that's an imprint suit, so I
I
absolutely
don't
love it.
know.
I
Okay.
was being biased.
That's imprint, and
That's
I think,
imprint.
but not for Durban July.
Okay.
Because ingathi Vuyo uzoyosila umqombothi kuphuma inkwenkwe okanye kungena inkwenkwe.
For me, I love Imprint. He's a very close friend of mine. I
Right.
love what she's wearing, but I
Right.
just don't like it for the Durban
Not-
July.
not for the
Thomas,
July.
I mean, like Ulerato Senkhati always looks amazing. What happened now?
Shame, man.
What went down?
3 no's.
3 no's, another more no's. This is a very tough crowd, guys. The 7th person is my favorite person, Mrs. Jones, Umini Dlamini. But hey, guys,
Oh,
Mrs. Jones didn't get it
man.
right, guys.
What's
She didn't
her
get it
dress?
right
Jones,
at all.
kwenzeka ntoni since she
Was
got
that
married? I
correct?
don't know what's happening
Guys,
with the
Mini
sense of
Dlamini is
style.
crying out for help.
Is that hard?
Minnie, since she got married, guys, it can't be hurt that they're the ostrich.
And
My
yes, no,
brother,
yes.
my brother tried to be extra this other day, and he went to people's yards and picked up flowers for his girlfriend. It like she looks like those flowers that my brother picked out. Like, she looks like a.
A flower. Can I be honest? She looks like an ostrich in that dress.
Okay, personally, I also agree though. She's crying out for help, and guys, we're gonna help Mrs. Jones. Okay, we're gonna find her back her style.
Hashtag help Mrs.
Hashtag
Jones.
Miss.
Help
I
Mrs.
feel like,
Jones.
I feel like someone like Orapelang would, because what Orapelang does is that he knows how to, work with a shape, with
Yeah.
her shape particularly.
So sad
if
because
she
she's
would
got
work,
a beautiful
Who's
body.
yes,
she
someone
wearing?
like Orapelang knows exactly how to frame the body. So I think she should link up with Orapelang, and
And that's
they'll
why it
make
doesn't
magic.
matter who you link up with. That dress is horrible.
what
Okay,
I'm
let's
saying
move
for
on to the
that-
next
Let's move on to the
person.
next.
Coming up at number 8 is Umoshe. What do you guys feel about him?
I
Incredible.
love these
Umoshe
looks.
and Pro.
I stand.
Fellow, I love, I stand.
No, these look
I
good.
stand.
This looked absolutely amazing.
What do you think, Lama?
I don't think about them.
Okay, I don't think about them, but the outfits, Lama, they look amazing.
They looked amazing,
I
Lama.
like the fact that they were not so dramatic.
Yeah.
It's amazing suit.
It's
And they
clean.
look, it's very clean. Musha and Pelo, you guys done did the points.
No, you guys,
You made it happen.
That green looks amazing, and I like how it was not the same type of
So,
green,
yeah.
not the same suit. It was
Yeah.
different, but it also kind of worked well together. So
Look at the shoes.
Okay, moving on to the next.
Okay. Apparently we're moving on. Moving in at number 9 is the lady herself who is a rapper, Unomuzi Mapena. She looked good.
I like it. Was
That
so
hair.
cute.
It's very cute, but I feel like it's not very Durban July.
This
Exactly.
hair.
Very
A lot of
beautiful,
people.
though. Like, I love you, girl. She looks amazing.
A lot of people had this hair. I think it's coming in now.
It's a new
Barbie
thing.
look. Mihlali also had a similar hairstyle.
And Tando
And Tana
Tabete.
Taylor, so I
yeah.
think that's where everyone's going. But I mean, I think she looks very cute.
It's a yes for me because you're there to dance, to party, to feel free, and it was hot in Durban, and
Yeah.
I think that dress, she did it justice as
Yes.
much as it did her justice.
I think for me, you've mentioned comfortability. You need to be comfortable because
Yes.
you're there to dance. I think for her it works, but Miguel, it feels like you just pulled that out of your closet last minute. You can do
You
better.
No, but there was so much detail in that dress. Actually, that dress had a lot of detail in it.
Yeah.
So I think for me, that in its own just states that she was dressing for the Durban July, but she wanted a different look and
okay.
feel.
Let's move. Let's move.
It's the Durban July.
Let's
It's the
move.
Durban July.
And right now, it's the king of drama himself. So measy. Guys. Come on.
Okay, I
Okay.
think he looks gorgeous. He's brilliant. He misses sometimes, but this was a hit. I'm not sure about the hair. He looks like one of those horses.
I feel like we should-
that were racing. Was he part of the racing horse?
Unfortunately, he was not. But what he was part of is a huge, long train of amazing.
Let's see that.
Guys, it was amazing. Some people on Twitter even made a joke that he is so committed to making sure that people are
Let's see
working.
the train.
He hired 8 people
We
to
can't
carry his
say.
train.
I think for me, he definitely looks Durban July.
Yes. And
You must
also,
lose
he's,
the hair, though.
he's shooting his 3rd season of his reality show, so it makes sense that he wanted to come in and arrive in style,
Dramatic.
so that he can get great content for his reality show.
I love the shoes. I just love
works.
this dramatic thing that's happening on the
BT,
side.
we need to move.
And I wonder
Who
who
dressed
styled
him?
it. Yeah.
Let's
Can we
move,
see the
BT.
train? The beautiful train?
Is BT struggling?
They're just admiring his look.
They are. And we
Yeah.
all should be admiring his look.
Let's move
I
to.
mean,
Whoever
How
liked
many
it.
more do we have?
okay, the last person that we're going to be speaking about is the lady who had everybody speaking, and she goes by the name of Uzotwa Wabatu.
Can I keep quiet just for the sake of having my job there next week Monday?
Batong Mudimo.
Can you dress her?
Batong.
Where are the clothes, darling?
Darlings, I would say this sort of Abantu, people are literally tired of that body now. You need to start dressing. Or we will dress you.
Guys,
Moody.
I know her inspiration, guys. I know her inspiration.
What's the inspiration?
Was, you know, when Rihanna was dressed in Swarovski crystals and she was not basically like her, but it just looked.
No, Zodwa
That
umdala,
wasn't so
umdala. You are literally getting old. Leave that
Ooh,
thing
thank
of
you
getting
so
naked.
much,
someone that
One
she
dealer. You done
I will
different with this fashion segment. I hated Zodu's look.
I
It
hated
looks
you
horrible,
too.
It looks nasty. There's no class
Imdaka,
involved.
man.
You're wrong. Go follow us on
Okay,
Twitter.
okay.
Okay. Susan,
Imani, let's stop dragging Zodo right now, but we're gonna go on a lighter mood and we're gonna have Jerome back, who's gonna be giving us the best in entertainment, just like this show. So he's gonna take it away in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Yes, on Monday we're here again between 7 and 8. That's the repeat. We're on Facebook, Ekse on Cape Town TV.
On YouTube, we have got Ekse on Cape Town TV. The repeat is playing.
Like every single Friday, we give you nothing but an amazing show. And we promise that we hope that we give you that today. What is happening with my voice?
Because that's the real.
One dealer is here once again on Monday hosting the show with Riza. Warm welcome. But right now it's
Zombie,
time
I'm saying.
to say goodbye. Jerome is taking us home.
We love you, Mzansi.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me on the show. Are you gonna sing along? It's very simple. Okay, are you ready? This is all you do. You do it though. La 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 la. You wanna give it a try? La 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 la. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Die definisie van 'n fyn skrif, daai reinskrif wat deskundig afgewerk en die inhoud goed bepeins is, ouens wat verskyn sit. Daai einstes wat verskynsels van klas verheel vir woorde wat net reinsig. Eislik die grys as hy sluise, wyd split vir grys en los duisternis, vuisfoos vir brysel en duislig. Hy's eg bewys as ek luister. We're going back into it. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lovely, lovely. La 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 la. Wagte soos, wat voor broeders, stamsoort soos het, jagseisoen is, as ook so, lagspul clueless, aspoel soon is, nachtskool toerist, meester brein Jerome verstaan heeltemal dak with Louis. Die kaap is dan gesmeer met die talent, ek zweer die meeste venteleer, wat geeste team verskeer, die eerste pen wil eerder lees, is pen loop jy die richt, lewend ons die eerste pen verkeer met reese en beheer, ons feeste team bespeer wat meesters ken. Beseer die wees, ek ken soos twee Batistas en betreed die meest gevreesde teen, bekeen vir weer eens ken verkeerde menings, nes geweer is ken kasiening en, meerder en verdedig nes beheer wat te see gewen, dit gaan wel meer as net een soepe kwaai floaty, ouwens mis die punt soos een sonathuis, ounies, geblees met meer bek as woordelik, Graham van die Roby, soet met een punch, noem my Sugar Shane Mosley. Here we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, here's the breakdown, here's the breakdown. There we go. Oh. My binnekringse vriende bly bidend as ons die sinne wy. Militant die hele punt is hou 'n singe leid. Mintend om verskille te blinder en sal die blindes lei. Purpose in jou binneste wil en die wysheid bring dit uit tussenin. Verminder bindings want ons wil dit by uitvinding ryk. Deel ons se gawes iets ons welwillendheid. Tussen ons kinders te vind week soos 'n heuning by sink hulle geskille want willens hulle moet binne bly. Aan die brand en reg die waar beroemd is ons is hier. Verband die saak van wat die brag gedoen het op die beat. Verband die daad van wat die brag gedoen het op die beat. Is inderdaad 'n kandidaat vir Momish of the Week. Maar daar vriende die oues in beheer, nog steeds op die mic en ja, vir jou is dit meneer. As jy te gemaklik is, dan is ek gou om jou te steer en moenie vaskyk in die bles nie, ou Jerome is in sy vleer. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. One more time, one more time. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thank you to the awesome presenter team. Thanks for having me here. La 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 la. La 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 la.